first of all, let the people know about the single you got out.
I Get Dope, and East Side, because that's what it's all about, crippin' and cake. So, you feel me? No, I'm just joking. Really, it's all about I Get Dope. I mean, it's just a great feeling song. I mean, if you're trying to get any money, if you got money, if you get money, if you wish you had money, it's a good song for you. It's played in A major. It's really happy. It's a great song. As soon as it come on, it make you smile. Big fun record. We had a lot of fun making it, and I think it came across when you hear it.
And let the people know who did the production on the record.
The Cataracts from Berkeley, you feel me? You know, Bay to LA. You know, we got to keep the West Coast cracking.
Yes, sir. And speaking of West Coast, you seen the little footage that we put on FORBEZDVD.com, where Q didn't necessarily say your name, but he was talking about the New West, and I know you consider yourself to be the New West. Do you think he was talking about you?
I mean, possibly. Sure, why not?
And what I don't know is like, go ahead, what you saying?
No, I said I don't want to flatter myself, but yeah, I would hope so, you know.
Well, it looked good in the title, so you know when it goes all around the internet, it's like, oh shit, he talked about glasses. So I thought it was, you know, it worked out for everything. Yeah. It worked out.
It's crazy. It's definitely crazy, you know, for one of your top three rappers to kind of pay you attention. It's cool, man. It's a great possibility. You know, it's a great opportunity. I mean, anybody else, you know, he's ever went against is usually legends. So, you know, hopefully my name gets added to the list or something. You know, maybe I can obtain the same success Common, Cypress Hill, and other great MCs that he named. Eazy and Dr. Dre obtained.
Yeah, that thing with him and Common didn't really end too well though. That Common the bitch in you was a mean record.
Yeah, that's his record.
Right. But let me ask you something though. What is the climate like on the West? Because I'm from Brooklyn, East Coast, you know, New York. So right now we're just like y'all over there wilding and shit. Like, is dudes really not getting along over there? What's going on?
I mean, I don't think that stuff ever comes down to the streets. You feel me? Like where we hang out or shows, and then I think it's more or less, you know, kind of just out there. It's a little different. You know, Q was a very rich person. You feel me? It's a rich dude. You know, a rich nigga. So, like, he ain't the type of nigga you're gonna bump into, you know, at the club. You know what I mean? Like ever. So, and then like I don't think it's that personal. I mean, this is what Q does. I mean, being you from New York, you remember the whole West Side Connection was kind of geared at New York. Kind of,
yes.
When he's making a record, he picks something and pretty much becomes anti-it. And I mean, as far as the New West goes, I mean, Q been anti-New West. He been anti-young dudes. He been anti that new movement. I mean, for a while now. You know, a lot of people he feel, you know, I would imagine burned him in his life. So he has this, you know, built up certain level of animosity, which is dedicated to this I Am the West record. So, you know, you hear it and, you know, he been making records like Child Support, you know, which was on album when he first came out, 80s Baby, which was on Dub C record. They made that together. And I mean, so they kind of been on young niggas' heads, you feel me? So, I mean, that ain't nothing spectacular or new, you feel me? It's just, you know, that's his way of doing it. That's how he does music. I mean, whether it was the government on America's Most Wanted or whatever on Death Certificate at that time, you know, I was a fan of those records. It was New York on West Side Connection, and now it's the New West. And whatever else in I Am the West, you know, it ain't nothing new. That's what he do, man. He been doing it as long as I've been listening to him.
So I know besides him acting, you know, maybe throwing little subliminals, I know you were we all Ice Cube fans, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the biggest problem, you know, you definitely, when you're a fan. I'm a fan, you know, but, I mean, when it comes down to it, if my name was ever mentioned, you know, I'd rip his head off. I mean, when it comes down to it,
what can we do to, what can we do or rather, what can you do? Like, do your people try to reach out to his people to see what the fuck is going on, or, you know, what's going on?
Oh. Because really, it's not like, the problem is not a problem. You feel me? It's not really a problem. He think he better.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of misunderstanding. Some people feel like, well, I think he on the young dudes because he on the newer dudes because they want him to help him. And I don't think really no new guys from this area has asked for his help. You know what I mean? None of us asked for his help, period. Like, he's not that person you see. You feel me? Like, I see Dre more than I see Q. And, you know, Dre really don't, you know, come around, which is weird. You know what I mean? So I see Dre more than I see Q. So, like, it ain't, like, really an issue where that is. It's just an issue of him trying to establish his dominance as the #1 person on the West Coast. And, you know, like that was his whole blog. You know, it was like, I am the West, I am the man, and everybody else is beneath me. So, you know, like, you know, we came up under that same era of great music where he wasn't playing second to nobody. So definitely our mentality being that the J-Rocks, the Nipsey Hussles, the Francis Malone, the Bishop Lamont, the Crooked Eye, we don't play second. You know, we want the top spot. And I mean, even though Q talking, you know, a lot of people may have been silent about it, but, you know, I definitely ain't gonna hold my tongue. You feel me? Like, I want to be #1. I want to be better than you. Like, one of the best ever. Like, why would you not? Like, you get on the court and don't go at Jordan. You feel me? Like, you got to go. So, you know, it's not even a street problem at all. You feel me? It ain't like that. Like, it's more or less like he think he's better, you know, and shit, he's trying to prove it. So that's what you're hearing right now, is him trying to prove it, like I'm better. And it's like, all right, nigga, well, show and tell. Show and prove, nigga. Show and prove.
Yeah, I definitely like the new West. Y'all got a nice crop of MCs coming out. You know, the J-Rocks, the Nipseys, y'all definitely got a lot of talent coming up. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of the older dudes should embrace y'all and because y'all gonna carry on the tradition. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't understand why it's like.
I mean, it's not like that with everybody, and that's what I think the misunderstanding. Like, I'm signing Cash Money and Who Banging. You feel me? Like Mac 10s. You know, I've been fucking with Dr. Dre since I decided to do music seriously.
Okay.
You know, I met Ice-T and got compliments. I mean, I did work with tons of OGs. You feel me? Just, you know, it's like this is what hip hop is. Sometimes, you know, it comes down to who's better. I feel like it's the perfect opportunity. You know what I mean? In my situation, where if he wants to go all the way with me, like I'm ready. Like let's go. Like, you know, I've been building my lyrics up, and I'm so much better than I ever been in my life. So, I mean, but it's all a competition thing, and you know, who wouldn't want to compete with their favorite player on the court? I mean, you must be a coward if you don't. Like, I'm not a coward. It ain't in my guts to back down. You feel me? And like, oh shit, Q talking like I don't want to say nothing. It's like, nah, I'ma just let him just keep baiting it out there, keep throwing it out there, and when you go too far, you know, that's when I do what I do. You know what I mean? And you can see, like when it's said and done, hopefully everybody, because, you know, you look at a lot of stuff and you look at a lot of blogs and you read a lot of that stuff and you see a lot of people that's the issue, like automatically, like you got fans and bloggers who are like, man, fuck Glasses or fuck this person, or because it's like one perception, you know, it's one side of the argument. But like I said, none of us have ever came to ask Ice Cube for help. Period. None of us. You know, I'm on this end because I am the figurehead. I talk the most shit. You know, 2, I'm signing Mac 10. You know, him and Mac ain't seeing eye to eye. Cam is my mentor. You know, Cam made Woo Woo, which is probably the deadliest Ice Cube diss ever. You know me? So, like, it is what it is. So, you know, like, I definitely, my thing is, if I ain't #1 on the list, I don't even want to be on the list. If my name is like it's not against me.
Shout out to Cam too, man. Still got love for him. Like we love him over on the East Coast. Real talk. We love Cam.
That dude is my mentor. Period.
Believe it or not, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Cam is the one who introduced Ice Cube to the Nation of Islam in the first place. If I'm not mistaken.
No, that's
you know
true.
what I'm saying. So go ahead.
It's always this is Cube at his best, baby. Like, I'm just happy he's getting the coast turned up. That's all. You feel me? Like, whatever it takes. We got Dr. Dre. You know, the detox is becoming more, like, people gonna believe it's gonna happen more and more to the day. You got the Under Pressure record for the drop with Jay-Z. You know, the single. That shit crazy. You know what I mean? You got Ice Cube coming with a record. You know, me and Mac 10 is coming out with an album together, a group album with me and him. My album Beach Cruise is dropping. The Game new album, you know, the R.E.D. album is coming out. E40 just put 2 CDs. I mean, it's looking good. J-Rod, Nipsey, you know, he on fire. So, like, the coast is looking really good. You know what I mean? So,
Snoop dropped a big record.
Man, Snoop, like, Lord knows, you feel me? Like, and God forgive me, because this man is on my street single right now that we shooting a video for next week. You feel me? So, like, his record is big, you know what I mean? That's big business. So, like, the coast is at, like, a place to where everybody, look around at every blog, man, they're talking about the West Coast right now, whether they saying Q, you know, whether they saying Q tripping, or Snoop is doing this, or E42 album. Like, this shit is cool. Like, I feel like I'm in the thick of things. And with Q, possibly talking about me or maybe mentioning me puts me into that position. You know, and yeah, sometimes it's a little negative, and sometimes fans and blogs misunderstand what's happening, but shit, I'm going to impress you with my music. Like, you heard I get dope. I ain't got to talk about nobody to be dope on the mic. But
yes, sir.
I am dope on the mic if I got to go at somebody.
Before we go, tell them about the album title, Beach Cruiser, how you came up with it. I think you came up with it, but break down Beach Cruiser for them.
Just what the Beach Cruiser represents, you feel me? Totally. The gangsterism of it, you know, the gangsterism of it, the smooth and classicness of it. You know, no matter how many other bicycles come out, people will always ride Beach Cruisers. So that's what it's all about, man. I mean, it's that slow and steady. That's that West Coast style. You feel me? That Beach Cruiser, buddy, cruising, and we right next to the beach. So that's really crazy, you know what I mean? Baby and them prepping that. We shot the videos, 6-figure joint, big movie, stunt drivers. We blocked off downtown, had helicopters. It was like the biggest video of my life, all at the same time while Cube might be possibly gearing up to go at me. So like, it don't get no better than this. Like, this is the press that I've been looking for, you know, without trying to force it. I never tried to force it, and it came to me anyway. So all I want to say really is to the bloggers and the fans, don't judge it because I'm not disrespecting the man to nobody else. But at the same time, listen to my music, man, what I say. Like, this man ain't talking about me because I'm a non-factor. He's talking about me because he either respect what I do on his microphone and feel like it's worth him talking to. So it must be some nigga behind the person he mentioning.
Yes, sir. Before we go, too, I also got to ask you this. How do you feel about a lot of the dudes on the East Coast adapting the West Coast gangs, but not really? I don't know if everybody really fully understands the culture of the West Coast gang member. How do you feel about dudes on this?
Man, gang banging is going to spread. That shit like a disease, bro. You know, and it's not really no way to feel about it. It spread to me. Like, I'm not an originator, so what the fuck I look like trying to judge another nigga for doing the same thing I did? You feel me? So I don't got nothing to say about it. You know, just know what it carry. I'm sure as long as you know that, you won't. You feel me? But it is what it is. I remember as a kid, they used to be like, yeah, that shit crazy. Like, self-destruction, they used to be like, damn, these niggas crazy. And like I said, it's like a bad disease because it ain't nothing good. It just spreads like a virus, man, and it just take over and death is sure to follow. But I can't judge no nigga. I don't give a fuck you from New York. It was some niggas on Facebook from Cairo that was Crips. That was like fans, like Egypt. Dog niggas is cripping in Egypt. So, you know, and blood is so huge at this point. So it's like, shit. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I just wish niggas be safe and I pray nothing happen to them. You know what I mean? Regardless, like, cause, you know, losing life ain't, you know, that's some bullshit.
So when can we expect the album?
And the album is in the summer. The best thing is you been waiting 3 years for my album for Beach Cruiser. Anybody in New York that fuck with me, anybody period that fuck with me, you've been waiting 3 years for Beach Cruiser. You gonna get Beach Cruiser. You gonna get Mac and Malone Money Music July 13th. You feel me? That's me and Mac 10's group album. It's amazing. We put it together like brilliantly. It's executed perfectly. You know what I mean? It's really dope. And Beach Cruiser is a masterpiece in its own right. And I'm ready, man. This summer is gonna be my summer. I got to have it. You feel me? I got to have it.
So we about to get into your record real quick. Make sure when you come out to New York, man, you chop it up with Doggie Diamonds, FORBEZDVD.
I'm finna come stay out there for 2 weeks. I'm finna come stay in Brooklyn for like 2 weeks, man. 3 weeks. I always go out there and stay for 3 or 4 days, but I'm gonna go sit down, man, and fuck with niggas and get it in, man, because you know I think I'm just too nice at this point in my life for niggas in New York not to know how nice I am. You feel me?
Well, if you come to Brooklyn, you know that's my hometown. I can show you around. I can show you all the landmarks. I can take you to every hood. I'm good in every hood in Brooklyn.
I want to fuck with them niggas who niggas don't be fucking with. You feel me? Not the niggas who I see, you know, all the time, but the niggas who nobody fuck with. The niggas that be really making the hood go round. You know what I mean?
Then you talking to one of them niggas, because niggas out here don't fuck with me because they know, you know, niggas know how niggas give it up in the street. This internet is one thing. We do this to eat. But, you know, the street thing is a whole different element. We can't talk about that over the phone. You know what I'm saying?
And that's my point exactly. That's the type of nigga I am. I don't really, you know, I'm just really getting on this internet shit and making it open. Like, my street presence where I'm from is impossible. Like, you know, niggas don't got it like this. Niggas ain't where I'm at. Niggas ain't going anywhere I'm going. Like, I do it, so that's how I got to be everywhere. I know, you know, I seen some niggas was cripping in Brooklyn. I know it's blood in Brooklyn. Whoever it is, nigga, if you rhyming, nigga, you want to fuck with a real nigga this way, from this side of the map, I'm going to be down there. Fuck with me, man. Let's get it in.
That's what it is. So when you get out here, make sure, you know, we definitely going to stay in contact anyway and shit. So go into the record real quick. We go into the record. Me and you chop it up when you come to BK.
Believe that. Check this out, man. This your nigga right here. Cash Money Records on. G motherfucking Malone in the spot. These crews are coming this summer. The proof is this single right here. I get dope. Big video shot and all that, because we do get dope. That's the Cash Money way, and it's the Cash Money anthem. I get dope.
So that's what it is. It's Doggie Diamonds, FORBEZDVD Radio. We got Glasses Malone online. We going to get into this record, Glasses. I'll see you in BK. We chop it up later on.
In a minute, my nigga. Yes, sir.
We gone. Peace.